Okay, guys, we are doing the Vega tutorial now. Hello YouTube. Again, if this is your first time watching a Flow video, I am a YouTube scrub. I'm normally on Twitch. I don't know what I'm doing here. But we're gonna try this. I want to try and help out the Vega players of the world. Possibly, you'll see something here that be like, oh, that's cool. Okay, I can incorporate that in my game. Disclaimer: it's obviously still beta. It's like 2 days in. I don't claim to know everything, but hopefully, what I do know, what I have learned, can help you add something to your game, and you can take bits and pieces of it, and we can go from there. Okay, so where should we start with Vega? Vega is a very good character. I think he is either the best or second best character in the game right now. He has great pokes. He has lots of mix-ups. He has solid anti-airs. He has solid footsies. He has damaging combos, extremely damaging combos. But yeah, so let's go over his buttons first. The buttons that are actually worth something. Crouching strong, not as good as other games, but still decent poke here and there, you know. Still good. For this game, it's good. Crouching forward, also good. Neither of these are cancelable in claw mode. Slide, very good at maximum range. Don't obviously do close slides. You don't really want to do that. Crouching fierce, amazing. I think this button is so good. Well, so if you haven't watched the Karen tutorial, what we decided is if we get random matches like this, this will be your opportunity to, you know, see the stuff in play a little bit. And maybe that will help you, you know, incorporate it in your game better. Obviously you haven't learned anything yet, but in the next few minutes, hopefully you will, and I will go over everything we do, hopefully.
Round one.
Unfortunately. So we'll go over that. Don't worry. I know you're watching right now and you're like, the fuck is all this? Don't worry. I'm sorry for the abrasive language, but you will learn. That is how we work here. Okay, so that's a quick Vega match. This is a quick Vega match. Now we will go over what we actually did. There's a lot to go over. This is a much more complex character than Karen, in my opinion. Karen is very simple in the fact that you can basically just go into your flowchart and go from there. Just press buttons. No, see, I'm reading the chat also because I am a man of the people, and I like to read the chat. So, okay. Back to this. Hopefully, let's try and figure out a way to not get matches, because I would like to teach you guys some things. CPU, no. Player controlled. Playback recording, maybe? Let's just go with this. Yes, this is not gonna work. Okay, anyways, basic bread and butters. Crouching jab times 2, and then low flip kick. Basic, not really important. You'll use it here and there because, you know, you're going to get some jabs. It's a very jabby game. You will have to do that kind of stuff. Damage with no meter. You would want to go for this. Good positioning. Advantage. You take off the claw. You can do other stuff into taking off or into putting on the claw. Stuff like that. Actually, recording settings. Okay, well, this is definitely not going to work because now I'm Karen. So, let's not do that. Here, what if I just record nothing? Will this work? It's all automatic. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're just going to talk for a few seconds while we do this. Don't worry. So, Vega's game, he has two ways of playing. Obviously, you have to assess your opponent and decide which way you want to play. He can play extremely lame because he has great pokes. He has great plans. So you can literally just, play CBS2 style and just frustrate your opponent. You have plenty of anti-airs. You have crouching fierce. Here, we can show you now. I think I can show you now. I might be able to show you now. We'll see if I can show you now. Okay, so I can show you now. So, anti-airs. Crouching fierce, good anti-air. Backwards fireball, fierce. Solid anti-air if they're jumping forward. This is interesting. You don't really want to use it, I would say. It's kind of whatever. Don't be scared to use... Okay, so obviously the stream lied to me, and you still do get matches during this, so it's going to be a long tutorial. I love you all. Thank you for watching. Once again, I am a YouTube scrub, so this is working great so far. It's working amazing. I'm glad that this is just working amazing. So we will teach you stuff when I can teach you stuff. Hopefully that is soon. Okay, so we're gonna do double Vega after this, so I can teach you guys things. We're okay. I really only like that combo in the beginning of games because it's not really worth it later on. Because you want to build up your V skill and you have better options later on. It's only worth it to build up your V skill. And it also trains them to not press buttons after a stand fierce, which is very important. Because people will like to press buttons. Trust me, this is a very buttonsy game. An extremely buttonsy game. So people will enjoy pressing the buttons. Do not worry. But yeah, you have lots of options after that. Aw, I messed it up. I'm so sad. But yes, that is also good. If you hit a random jab, you can obviously cancel the roll, and you can hit confirm that's super. Very good. I know we're kind of all over the place with the things that you're learning, but this video isn't really a, hey, watch 30 seconds of it and learn this. It's kind of a try and watch all of it and learn as much as you can about the characters, hopefully. Okay, so we're going to do double Vega, and we're going to hopefully be able to record and learn what we can. Hopefully. Hopefully that this will fix everything, and this will be an amazing YouTube video. And thank you for watching again. And yeah. Okay. It's time to hopefully teach you guys what I've wanted to teach you. Okay, let's try this. By the way, something I can teach you right now. Tell me that second color Vega isn't ridiculous. I love that second color Vega. That is a pretty color. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so we're gonna action record. We're gonna automatic, and we're gonna start recording. Okay, so this is me. Great. Now we can do this. Okay, so got your basic bread and butter. We taught you that. We're going to assume that you still have the claw. If it's early in the round, you don't have a good amount of V skill, V trigger, you will want to do this once in a while. Fierce, fierce, and then V skill. It's pretty good. Because a lot of your pressure comes from fierce cancel. Now, if they mash drain that on block, they're going to get hit by either the second fierce or the V skill. Most likely the V skill in my history. It's mostly been the V skill. So once you've trained them to not press buttons, you can start doing pressure, like stuff like this. And you know, you can just keep going with stuff like that. And then there's setups. Say, oh no, this isn't gonna work because of that. That's okay. So, say they block the first hit of this, okay? After that, you can press crouching short to get a counter hit because they're mashing. And after that, if this counter hits, you can get stand strong into something like that. Lots of damage. Mucho damage. You could do that, but most likely they're going to be ducking because they're mashing crouching jab, not stand jab. Most people don't really mash stand jab, so. The damage you want with claw, with no meter. So you have no meter, no V trigger. You can go for this, like I was saying. And then you can go back to claw. With 1 meter, you will probably want to do this. Good damage, very solid damage for 1 meter. 1 meter and V trigger, you can do very good damage, very, very solid damage. What else is important? Told you about anti-airs. So this button right here, there's a reason I love this button. Now, if you've ever played Third Strike, you understand the point of pressing buttons and, you know, buffering in a super, buffering in something. Now, it's the same concept with this, except with your V trigger. You can walk back and forth, hope they run into this, and if they ever do, right into V trigger. Very good. You can also do this with stand strong or crouching strong and stand strong. Basically any button, and you get plenty of damage after. Basically, you can throw this out, no fear. You don't want to walk forward and do it because it is duckable. The rose is duckable, so not really good. You basically want this to hit one of their buttons because they're going to be pressing buttons, and you are just buffering in that, and then right into super. Very good. If you have full meter, you can do a combo like, say, full meter, no V trigger. That is probably max damage. For full meter, no V trigger. If you have full meter and V trigger, you can go for lots of damage. Lots of damage. Look at that damage. Oh my god, that damage. If you do not have your claw anymore, you're not screwed. Because later in the round, you know, things aren't going that good, you may not have your claw. Things may have gone wrong. You still get a ton of damage from a lot of stuff. If you don't have your V-trigger, there's your damage. Look at that damage. That damage is ridiculous. I'm not complaining about that damage. If you have V-trigger, you can go into this. Tons of damage again. If you want to make Empire combos, you can do things like this. Combos that aren't even real. You know, tons of damage, but training mode combos. You know, Empire combo, Empire, you know. Tons of damage, but not real. Not real in the slightest because you used 4 meters. But, you know, if we want to make Empire combos, we go for it. That's the type of tutorial this is, you know. So, as far as actually playing the character, like I said, you want to do things like this. I love the cancels. The cancels are extremely fun. You want to basically get a feel of when the person's gonna mash. When they're going to mash is when you go for the counter hit stuff, like crouching short and to stand strong, you know? Also, if you think that they're an extremely passive player, you can do things like stand fierce cancel into command throw. Very good. We'll catch almost everyone the first time. Then they'll start mashing at this point, and that's when you get the crouching short. Lots of stuff. He has lots of options. His jump is very good. His neutral jump roundhouse, very good.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
Not the best timing for a sub, but thank you very much. Much appreciated, as always. Another thing, jumping short is this cross up. You can do lots from it. Hits very deep. You can do plenty. But yeah, that's about it. He's a very creative character. You can kind of do what you want with him. Very fun. Very fun. I think he is actually one of the funnest characters right now in the game. Because he has so many options. But the main things you want to do, you know, you can frustrate your opponents with the buttons. And obviously, always be canceling. If you think that they're going to run into something, just buffer in that fearsome roundhouse to get that rose out. Slide for footsies, very good. Yeah, that's about it for basic Vega. Obviously, I am new to this whole YouTube thing, like I've said. So I'm gonna do the whole YouTube thing, the raid and the subscribe and the comments and the whole thing. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm usually on Twitch, so you'll probably find me there more often. But thank you for watching this. I hope you learned something, or at least enjoyed yourself. And yeah, goodbye everyone. Cut.